Hello everyone, it's Sarah, and today I will be introducing you to another one of my Mustangs from the Sand Wash Basin Colorado. So if you have watched the video about Braveheart, this is the other Mustang that I got when I won the auction for him during the BLM Wild Horse Online auction on October 31st, 2022. As soon as I saw this horse, I knew that I wanted him. Everyone, meet Mithrandir, aka Gandalf the Gray. When I decided to be a part of this BLM online auction that included Sand Wash Basin horses, I made the decision that I would be buying a Sale Authority Mustang instead of adopting. Sale Authority Mustangs are horses that fall into one of two categories. They are either older horses that are 10 years and older, or they are horses of any age that were offered for adoption 3 times but they were not adopted. Both of these types of horses are then offered for sale. The Sale Authority Mustangs in the online auction were all older horses. In the past, I have adopted and trained several young Mustangs. The oldest horse that I had worked with at this point had been a 6-year-old Mustang. This was going to be my very first older Mustang. I knew it was going to be a challenge because older horses have been wild much longer and training them can take lots of time. Some older horses can get to the point that they are untrainable and are more resistant to being gentled, but I was willing to give it a try. Now, Sand Wash Basin is a very popular HMA because it was the home of the legendary Picasso, and because of that I figured the bids on the horses would run up quickly, so as you can imagine I was frantic to find a good choice. After scanning the list of available horses a few times, I came across Gandalf's listing. He was tagged number 8535 and he was listed as a 15-hand 11-year-old gray gelding. I immediately loved his calm, inquisitive personality as well as his uphill build and absolutely gorgeous movement. Plus, his color was a huge bonus. I had always wanted a gray horse and he literally ticked all the boxes. He was my first choice. Unlike Braveheart, who had a documented history in the wild ever since he was a colt, Gandalf had no documented history. When I visited the official SWAT, Sand Wash Basin Wild Horse Advocate Team Facebook page to learn more about him, I was kinda disappointed that there was no record about him and that he was listed as an unknown gelding. But nonetheless, I wasn't buying Gandalf for his history or his previous story. I was buying Gandalf because I saw something special in him, something that I knew would flourish under the right training. When the last day of the auction came, I was pretty excited. Gandalf's bids had managed to stay fairly low with only one bid, which meant there was a high chance that I would be taking him home. The last few minutes of the auction after I placed my bid was excruciating. I was so afraid that I would be outbid, but in the end I won the bid on Gandalf and Braveheart and was going to be bringing them both home. I chose the closest scheduled pickup location to where I live and had to wait 3 whole months before I could meet him. February 9th, we traveled there and back again from Virginia to the BLM Wild Horse Adoption and Sales event in Okeechobee, Florida, which was the pickup location to bring Gandalf home. The journey was long, taking 13 hours, but it was well worth it. As usual, the event was calm, organized, and welcoming. It did take us too long to find Gandalf, and to my surprise, he looked a tad smaller than I had expected, but he was adorable. While we were there, my sister Emily also picked out a Sale Authority horse that she ended up purchasing. You can see her video about that horse named Rafiki as well. Once I let the BLM know that I was there to pick up my horses from the internet adoption, we got the trailer to load up all the horses for the trip back home. Gandalf loaded up easily, and pretty soon we were on the road again to go home. When we got home, we had a bit of a hiccup when unloading because Gandalf accidentally went to the pen with Emmy's new Mustang Rafiki. We did end up getting the two separated, but for the first few days, I decided not to do anything with him, just so that he could settle into his new home and so that I can learn more about his personality as well. Gandalf is definitely a Mustang that is going to take some time to gentle because he is very self-protective, but he is a curious horse and investigates stuff. He also doesn't like other horses and can be kind of grouchy with them, but I'm optimistic about him nonetheless because he has not shown any aggression towards me when I'm around him. And that, folks, is Mithrandir, aka Gandalf the Gray, my 12-year-old Grey Mustang gelding from the Sand Wash Basin. Welcome home, Gandalf. I hope you all enjoyed this video and getting to meet Gandalf. Please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and to click the notification bell to be notified of new videos. Thanks for watching, bye!